All right, welcome back to the Ian J Show. I believe this is episode 4. This is a Sunday, and we got here Mr. Eddie, of course.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm always back. I'm always going to be here.
All right, and then we got special guest Elizabeth Meow.
I didn't know you were going to say meow. Hi.
That's her name. And then we got another guest over here.
Hi, everybody. My name's Brandy.
All right. So let's get it off. Let's start it off here.
Start off with the first story. So, Elizabeth, we've known each other for how long now?
A long time.
Long time, right? And
10th grade.
10th grade, is it?
Yeah,
Grade?
yeah.
I
It
thought
was
it was
Vega's
ninth.
house.
Oh,
with
yeah,
his
okay,
class.
okay. So, we've been through so many different stories with each other. So many different, like, oh, damn, remember when this happened? Remember when that happened?
Do you remember when... I don't want to say names.
Say it.
Tall guy. Ran down the... Like, we went to the beach, and then he, like, put his shorts down and ran.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
I never heard about this. Tell the story.
Tell us the story.
Crazy ass,
Tall guy.
tall guy.
All right. Okay. I don't know his name, but sounds interesting.
You know who he is. He's a tall guy that we used to hang out with.
Okay.
Who lives in,
He lives
that way. He lives that way.
What did he do?
He pulled his pants down and started running. It was
under
dark.
the influence of anything?
It was
or-
dark. I can't remember.
It was a long time. It was a while back.
Yeah.
So what else? What other stories do you guys have to share with us today?
Well, it was a big story that we had, our car accident, but
Let's go with it.
that's gonna take a long. Well,
It's
I
not.
used to have a 99 Honda Prelude.
I remember that
I
car.
was taking Elizabeth to school one day, and we got into a massive car accident. Massive. We took out like 5 cars.
Yeah, I was.
But
a
amazingly,
lot.
I
About
came-
300 points in Grand Theft Auto.
I came out with a scratch on my forearm. That was it. And you had like a busted lip, right?
Yeah, and then scratches on my arm, but that's it.
And Servando wanted to go with that night. Remember that night before? He was like, "Oh, I'll go with you guys. I'll go with you guys."
Oh,
And
I
then-
know. Good thing he didn't go.
Yeah, 'cause
the back was
crushed in. Servando would have been back there.
Servando, you're lucky
would've
mother
been dead.
fudger, you know that? If you're listening to this.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatic though. I just remember we got here and they pulled the car in and my mom was like upset and crying and I was
It
like,
was
"Damn,
so
Mom, it's
nice.
okay. I'm right here. I'm still alive."
Had a scratch.
And she's like, "I just got a scratch, Mom. Look." And then my dad was like, "How could you keep driving after that?" And I was like, I feel like driving. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go pick someone up. Yeah, it was pretty traumatic. It was back
I've
in-
never been in a car accident. Anyone
05.
here? Car accident? Well, you
You
two
ever been in a car
have.
accident? Other than that,
Yeah, recently in August.
really?
Yeah.
What
Explain
happened?
that story.
We were going down Bullis. A cop decides to take a red without a siren, and we had the green, and we hit the.
You hit the
Car?
cop? How did that go? I mean, was the cop? I was in the right. You were in
We
the
didn't.
wrong.
No, we didn't talk to cop. Did not talk.
So what happened? You guys got out of the car and
And you know,
what happened, man?
other people.
See, us passing. We had the
Yeah,
green
I didn't see
light.
the siren.
The ambulance. They left in the ambulance
Oh.
because his car hit like another car.
Dang, was that bad?
Yeah, right there by CVS. Yeah.
Damn.
In
Are you
August.
any car accidents over here, Brandy? You,
Sure, no.
you throw any Slurpees at anyone lately? Right? No, just get it out of the air. You know, just tell him right now.
Apologize now because he does listen too.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
So we have a little Slurpee story here with one of our friends, Albert. So tell the story since you were there. Go for it.
Oh my god.
Go for it.
It wasn't me, okay? So we're driving down the freeway and I don't know how, I don't remember if he cut my lane or I cut his lane or something, but he pissed me off. So he started beeping, so I flipped him off and I started beeping too. And then actually honking. And then my brother was passenger and noticed we were both talking shit, so he might as well got his drink and launched it on the freeway to his car.
So he launched his drink out of the window
Yeah.
and into our friend's car.
Seriously?
He was all pissed. I remember
But it wasn't
he called me.
I'm sorry.
Joseph called me. He was like,
You-
"Dude."
Like you guys.
It wasn't her, so now you know the
It
air
was
is
my
clear.
brother.
Yeah.
I did not know it was you, so
You
I'm
guys.
sorry.
You guys didn't know each other, or didn't know it was.
I didn't know it was him.
Oh.
Until after, right?
So
Until-
Throw the
after-
Slurpee at that
so
fool.
then
Throw it.
Joseph kind of confirmed it. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
'cause he
Albert's
told
gonna
me.
be pissed.
So you looked like Brandy that was driving, and that's when I told you.
You were with Albert in the car?
No.
Me? No.
That was just him by himself.
Yeah, he
Oh,
told
okay.
me like a day later or something.
Sorry,
on the
that's-
freeway.
On the freeway. Slurpee. While you're driving like
Am
60
I-
miles down on the freeway.
It's just someone you
dangerous
know
right
on
there.
the side of.
that's something we do.
Man, it sucks.
But yeah, so that's on the open now. So I hope you can forgive her.
Is that your official apology? I'm sorry. Are you gonna say that, or are you just
I'm
gonna?
sorry for my brother's
Road rage.
stupid reaction. Hope it
Alright.
came off.
So yeah, that's that. In other news, we were watching the Laker game earlier, and they came back and they actually won in
Double
was it
overtime.
Double
it
overtime.
was, yeah, double overtime.
All right.
Oh, is that why you guys were running late?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's
The Lakers
it.
Sorry,
was on.
we're running late.
We have car trouble. Sorry.
That's what you meant by
Car accident?
by double overtime and
Oh yeah, double overtime. But yeah, they won. So
Twitter.
and I believe Ron Artest threw an elbow in the second quarter.
A mean ass
Got
elbow
ejected.
too.
You don't want to do that.
He hit him like with purpose, with intent. And he fell on the floor, and he really acted it out too. He fell on the floor,
It
just
must
coming in
hurt.
the back of his
An
head.
elbow from Ron Artest.
You guys ever been in any fights?
I pulled a girl's hair once before.
And ran or what happened?
No, she used to punk me. Like, she was a little punk, a little bully
Yeah.
back in the 8th grade. She used to, like, dig her nails in my hand and make me bleed and just keep me there. Just, like, I don't know.
Damn. Really?
And I'd let her. I mean, I wouldn't do anything. But she just, one day she did it, and then she stopped and she walked away. I ran behind her, and I grabbed her by the hair and pulled her down and did the same thing she did to me, and then, like, that stopped.
And she stopped after?
Yeah.
That's how you handle bullies.
I don't picture you as a violent person.
I'm not violent at
That kind
all.
of changes my perspective.
This
of you
was in
now.
the 8th grade. Come on. I think I was defending myself, maybe.
Oh yeah, you were. You mean
I-
after
Good job.
getting.
I don't
you seen
think
that movie Bully.
No.
You heard about that movie Bully?
I've seen
Oh,
that
it's called
one.
Bully.
I've
It's
seen
called Bully.
that one's
It's coming out in
sad.
theaters.
What's
The-
cyberbully
this-
about?
it's
The girl,
she gets
she comes out in the Miley thing, right?
yeah, it's, Emily Osment, I think her name is. And there's this scene that's so sad. The bathroom scene where she's with the
Yeah, she's trying to kill herself.
it's
Spoiler alert!
crazy.
Spoiler alert for people that haven't seen the movie.
It's I don't know about you,
It's
but
based on a true story, I think. Too.
Is it?
I think. I'm not sure.
Cyberbully.
yeah,
No, but the other
Cyberbully.
movie.
Look it
it's
up,
on
people.
Netflix.
I know. I've seen it on that. It's like the covers of the girl sitting in front of a computer, right?
Yeah,
I've
watch
seen that,
it.
but I never watched it. But the movie I'm talking about is called Bully. It's coming out sometime.
Oh, that's the one that's getting all that like attention.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It's basically a documentary on peer-to-peer bullying in schools across
It's
America.
crazy. I mean, I don't understand bullying, but it happens. And I think
never
I've
got
been a
bullied in high
bully.
school.
I think I was a bully to a kid in 9th grade, I think.
Really?
And
What, it
it's
was
like,
me?
I never noticed.
I hate you.
I used to call him,
Bully him?
not really bully him, but I did call him like a name. And
Like what? It depends on the name. If you call him, "Hey, sweetie," then, you know, that's
No.
not bullying. But if you call him something else,
I don't want to say.
Why not?
Say
Say
the word.
it.
You
It's
don't
not
have to
he's
say
gonna-
the name of the guy. Just say what you used to call
What
him.
did you? What made you think you were the bully by saying that?
It made me feel, man. And I didn't do this like, I think
Alright,
I
no
thought
one
it was,
judging you.
I
We're
think,
just, you know,
I think I did
fun
it
now.
because I thought it was funny, but now that I think of it, I think it was like me being a bully.
I think we were bullies.
I mean, it's
Everybody got
sucks. It
bullied
just-
and did
I
the
got
bullying.
bullied too.
Well, for
but-
me, it
You got
was
bullied?
both
Mhm.
ways.
Well, his last name rhymed. I don't
You
want
don't, you don't have to say his name. What did
just
you
say
call
what
him?
you
I used to
call
call
him,
him Mira Hombres.
What does that mean?
Looks at men.
Yeah,
So you're calling him kind of gay or something like that? Or?
I guess
Did
so.
he have gay tendencies?
Mm,
I know who you're talking about. I got him.
We're having him on the podcast next week to defend himself.
You can apologize to him if you want.
Sorry.
I don't know who it is, but that is
I don't
kind
know
of
who he is.
yeah, bullyish. Like, what
It
is
is.
Mira hombres?
Yeah. That was,
But did he laugh? Or was he like, oh,
no,
that sucks?
we used to like kind of, I don't know. I can't remember. It's a blur now.
He blocked it out?
Ninth
Likely
grade.
he wasn't laughing. He was
I don't want
like,
to remember.
I don't want to remember that.
I can't remember.
So that was your only time you felt like a bully, though?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty that I am aware of, but
I don't know.
I think we used to bully a lot. Remember Mark?
Oh yeah, we we accidentally made him cry in the
In the
library,
in high
right?
school, yeah.
Library.
He started crying.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
sad.
damn.
It was all Eddie, by the way. It was all Eddie. It wasn't me. He was he was very into NSYNC in I think the 8th grade or something. It was like ninth
No,
grade.
9th grade, yeah.
He was, yeah, in the 8th grade he was like into that, and then 9th grade we're in the library and we're like, hey man, you still like NSYNC? And then we kept like pressuring.
Yeah, we kept pressuring
NSYNC,
on NSYNC on
man,
him,
best thing.
NSYNC, NSYNC.
The next thing you know, he just
that's
saw
sad.
like a tear,
His
and
eyes
he
got
got
all
up.
red. He got up and
Poor
walked out of the library.
thing.
And we're like, uh-oh.
I think he still likes
He still
NSYNC.
loves it.
But I mean, did you guys have that intention to like make him cry or upset him?
No, I didn't
See,
think we were
it
making him
just,
cry.
it
We were
just.
just making fun of him.
Oh, I guess.
That's what we did. I mean, guys made fun of each other.
Yeah.
9th grade, freshmen, we were all immature.
All of us.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
Mine was 9th grade. Yeah, that was 9th grade when
9th
I would
grade.
call him
And then I remember
that.
I pushed my friend into a fence.
Oh, tell that story. That's very interesting.
My friend, he was pretty big, right? For his, yeah, he was pretty big, and we were running in PE, you know, back in Linwood High School, like the PE track was around on the side where the basketball court was. There was a basketball court, and there was a fence that blocked everything off. It was like a cheap little fence, aluminum fence.
No, it was a pretty good fence. But I don't know how he knocked it
Anyways, we started running, and we were close to it, and I pushed him as hard as I could into the fence, and he had to travel a couple of feet before he hit it. And we were running so fast that he couldn't stop himself. So he kept running, he took out the whole fence and dropped everything.
Why did you do that? Why did you?
I don't know. I
Just-
thought
Why
it was
did
gonna
you
be
do that? I
funny.
still don't know that to this day.
I thought it was gonna be funny, and I saw him run. I was like, "Dang, he took out the fence," and I kept running. And like he was like, "Damn, boy, can't you push me?" And I was like, "It was funny."
I remember that because I was doing laps. I was on the other side of the field. So when I came back, they were like, hey, look at the fence. And I looked at it. I was like, what fence? There is no fence.
It's on the floor already. Yeah, it was
I was like, he took out that whole fence? I'm like, yup.
yeah. We used to call him a lot of names too.
We call him Panza. That was one of
Yeah,
them.
Panza. We call him
If,
Panza.
if you're listening, Panza, apologies.
It was-
Well, I didn't push you, but someone else did. So
We call him Panza, and then we used to punch him in the back a lot.
Eddie used to slap the back of his knees.
We
Yeah, so I
used
think
to say-
Eddie was a bully.
We used to say he had no knees. We were like, "Damn, boy, you got no knees." And we started slapping him in the knees.
He used to slap him.
You slapped him too, boy. It wasn't me. I didn't do all of it. It was you also.
I didn't push him through a fence though, so.
Yeah. I guess that was me. I'm
I'm
sorry,
Apologize to him.
Panza. I'm sorry. I pushed you
You
into the
still
fence.
call him that.
That was my bully story. Did you
Any
guys
other
ever
bully stories?
Well, how about
Do I have
you,
one?
Brandy? Yeah. Did you ever get bullied? Did you
I'm
bully?
pretty sure you bullied some guys back in your time. You know, like, hey, guy.
Why do you guys always see me as the
You're-
bad one?
No, not the bad one. Just we had bully stories.
Yeah.
So. Never had bully story?
No. Bully my sister.
Oh, I mean, well, your relatives are. You can bully them and nobody cares.
Other people?
Bully him. Go ahead. No, not at school. Nothing. That's good, I guess. I guess you're one of the good ones.
I was more like, who gives a shit? Just move on.
Is that how you were? You're like, But nobody ever came up to you and called you names or anything, and you never got in a fight.
I'm
Or
pretty sure there were, yeah, like, no?
I never got in a fight.
in high school, really?
Or you never had beef with another girl in high school or middle school or nothing? No?
There was this girl.
Never came up to me.
There was this girl who apparently was gonna kick my behind. I heard, yeah, in high
Really?
school.
What
Apparently,
year is this?
10th grade. And I heard from it. My cousin came up to me and she's like, "Oh, this is what this girl has been saying." I was like, "Really?" I went up to the girl. I was like, "Oh, so I heard you were gonna kick my butt." And she's like, "Who told you?"
It was gonna be a secret. Who told you that?
I was going to get you next Monday.
But this girl would hang out with me. We would
yeah?
walk home together, or we would walk to school together. So I was like, "Really? Fine, you don't like me, fine."
Yeah.
And we just, we
You
stopped
guys never
talking.
Talked after that?
We stopped talking.
But why did you want to kick your
Only a woman would
butt?
stab you in the front instead of the back.
Like I always say, the fakest conversation you're ever gonna see is two women talking.
I don't know.
That's sad but true. You know?
It's true. It's true.
I think we just offended all of our female listeners.
Right, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going home.
But,
How does that make? That doesn't make sense to me.
because when you see two women talking, like they're always judging each other. Like if you see a girl talking to another girl, like, "Oh, I don't like her hair," but yet I'm gonna like say, "Oh, that's some nice hair you have. How'd you do that?"
Like in Mean Girls.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh my God!
Not
where'd you
all
get
girls
that
in general,
bracelet?
but that's a nice bracelet you got there.
But secretly you're thinking something else.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal your fucking bracelet. That's what you're thinking.
And then I'm gonna throw Slurpee at your car.
Yeah.
You guys need to stop.
Slurpee. I think I'm going to go get 7-Eleven. Go get a Slurpee.
Hot Cheetos.
Throw that in the car.
Oh yeah, we started those hot Cheetos.
Alright, so today in history, today is Earth Day, so have you guys,
You guys
been
were
doing
aware
your
of that?
part?
That today was Earth Day?
I knew
I
that.
had no idea it was Earth Day today.
Yeah.
No one has litter, no one has dumped oil into the ocean.
What is Earth Day for? It's just to commemorate the planet Earth?
Increase public awareness of the world's environmental problems.
Like the ozone and
Yeah,
litter?
melting ice caps and, you know, all that crap.
Pollution.
Pollution, yeah, pretty much sums it up, pollution. I'm pretty sure America is one of the most, like, pollutant countries on Earth, right? We discard stuff, we just, like, throw it out with the old, in with the new. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's how America is. I mean,
Like, oh, is that the new iPad? Let me throw my old one away and get the new one.
not all the countries like that.
Okay, well, it's mostly America.
And that side of the train tracks.
What?
The other side of the train tracks.
Is that where all the trash goes?
That's where you see it outside. You see it everywhere, like on the sidewalks and stuff. But not around here.
Trash?
But
Some people's trash is another person's treasure, right? Isn't that how the saying goes?
Yeah, but I mean, some people don't really understand
Not
that.
trash. Is that is that a couch? I'm gonna take that shit. By the train.
Like all the stuff that we're trying to get rid of, it's we consider it trash, but other people are like, oh, well, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna buy that.
I'm gonna take your
Like
bike.
certain trash,
Right?
Like, oh, a napkin.
Well, yeah, you don't
Well,
want.
it can't be something somebody used already.
You
Like
don't want
a diaper.
a diaper or you know.
I can still use that diaper. It's only pee on
Is
that.
that a box of forks? I'll take it. So should we advertise the sale or is that not advertising?
Well, I guess we're gonna have yard sale. 99 cents for everything.
Everything must go.
If you know where I live.
In
There's
If
June.
not,
bikes.
if not, I'll
We
put it
got
up on
bikes on
Facebook
sale
or
One of them is sold.
YouTube.
One of
One of the bikes is sold already, so
so
don't be going for that bike.
It's in June.
And it's gonna be in June because that's when we can have. That's when the city of Linwood can have yard sales next.
you need a permit for that, right?
Yeah, we gotta buy a permit.
So legally.
So that's what Earth Day was about, then, huh? Raising awareness.
Well, I try not to litter. I litter like rarely, once in a while. Like it's once in a blue moon.
If you see someone litter, look at them and say, seriously.
That's it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Make them
punched in the
feel
face.
bad.
Damn.
I can't make people feel bad though. That's not
Look
me.
at them, say, seriously. Fine.
I don't like
Look
that
at
word.
them
I'm careful.
and then just go pick up the trash.
I'm not gonna pick it up if they threw it. That's
I pick it up.
Yeah.
It
If
bugs
they-
me, yeah.
like if they throw a bag of like In-N-Out on the floor, you're gonna be like, seriously, and then pick it up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
So
pick
you
it
get
up.
out of your car and go pick it up, find a trash can, throw it in there, and then
Yes,
walk back
I
in, and
would.
you can walk home.
Yes, I would.
Well, that's a nice gesture. I mean, it makes a difference, but you can't be doing that like all the time. You can't be cleaning up after people on the street.
No, I mean, no. If it's someone I'm with that I know, it's kind of
that you
like,
know,
yeah, that I
okay.
know. When they do that, I'm like, seriously.
Damn, what was you doing that for? Earth Day.
All right, I get where you're coming from. What if it's a stranger that just throws crap out?
Sometimes if I'm passing by, like, I would pick it up.
Pick it up?
Yeah.
But you won't like acknowledge. You won't say anything to them.
No, I won't act. No, I won't look at him.
Hey,
He's
hey,
stranger.
come back here.
He's
Come here, I'm
stranger.
gonna bully
Look at
you
me.
right
Drop
now.
this.
Seriously?
Mira hombre, ven para acá.
No, I wouldn't. Not a stranger. Just people I know. But if it's a stranger, I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, sir, seriously."
You should. That'd
No.
be a good
Yes,
story.
young lady, seriously.
Seriously, lady, you
No.
start throwing more trash in front of you. What are you gonna
just-
do about that?
No.
No?
No.
We got our answer. So, let me see, what else? What are we moving to?
The little avatar.
An avatar? Well, okay, I'll do the little cat story. You guys know when you guys play with a little laser with the cats? I'm pretty sure everyone's done that.
Who has cats?
I do not, but I enjoy playing with them.
You have cats?
I
Elizabeth?
have one.
One cat, male or female?
It's female. Her name is
Black cat?
Princess. No, Satan. I don't have Satan
Oh,
anymore.
Satan?
It's a good name for a cat, by the way.
My mom named her
Satan the cat?
Why Satan?
because the cat was black.
Uh,
I don't know. My mom named
Any
her.
other better explanation?
No, she's like, well, she's black. I'm naming her Satan. But she'd call her Satanas.
okay.
Yeah, today I learned someone has patented the idea of moving a cat using a laser pointer. So when you do that,
These days you can patent anything, huh?
yeah, you can patent like a catchphrase like "Yep." At what is it? Storage Wars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Someone has
yeah.
copyrighted that,
Oh.
so that's patented.
I heard the patent agency is like really bogged down in patents though, like way behind. They're like 9 years behind in patents. because everyone's trying to patent so much that they can't really keep up. So I just heard it was a big joke. The patent agency is a joke.
But they take it seriously when they take you to court, though, right?
Well, if it's
They take you to
patented.
court for that, and you know you can get sued.
Yeah.
Crap. So pretty much, be careful who you play with lasers in front of cats. But hey, you owe me money for doing that, you know.
That's actually really fun though. You ever play with a laser and a cat?
Yeah, no.
No?
Well, I mean,
Get her laser.
I've seen
Do
it.
it.
I've seen it.
I'll get you a laser and then you play with the cat. Hours. Just going around on walls.
Yeah, but Princess is old. She's like 7 or 8.
In human years?
Yes. She won't play.
Really? These cats are old too. The one parent cats my mom has.
They play.
Yeah, they're still playing.
I break the laser out every once in a while.
They wait for that too. They'll just start the laser and they stare at you, and then you're like, all right, I guess I'll take the laser out.
You guys want to hear a story about Princess?
Go for it.
Tell it.
So Princess went missing for 2 weeks one
2
time.
weeks?
This was maybe like in 2009. She went missing for 2 weeks, and I thought like, okay, well, she ran away or someone took her or something. She didn't run away. She wouldn't run away. Someone took her. Something happened. Yeah, it was 2 weeks, so it's not the first time that that's happened with cats, because I've had so many. They just, all of a sudden, oh, where's the cat? And I don't know. Where's Satan?
Let's get another cat.
I don't know.
You don't really pay attention to cats too.
Well, it's because they're outdoor cats, and they come and go.
Yeah.
But so Princess was missing for like 2 weeks. So I thought, well, I'm never gonna see Princess again. And one time it was like 11 at night, and I was in the kitchen, I think, getting water, and she jumped in through the window and ran to the kitchen. Well, the cat was thin, very, very thin, and her tail was gone.
Damn.
Her tail was missing, and I'm like, poor thing, like, what did you go through? Like, if you could only tell me.
I got something to tell you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, poor thing, like, her tail just
Gone,
chopped off.
like, from the base of it. Like,
Was there like blood, or it was?
No,
like,
I don't know. I didn't. Yeah.
somebody kept it for like a
I had souvenir. I got Princess's tail.
cats I found in the streets.
I don't think I have a picture of her.
The tails grow back, or that's it?
No,
once
that's
they're
it.
gone?
That's
I think that's it.
No more tail for Princess. So I still have Princess, and she's, she's doing okay. She's doing well, but
I've seen
She
cats
has no
before your
tail.
house. I just don't remember if they didn't have a tail or not. So I don't think I've ever seen her. I've seen the black
Oh,
Satan.
you.
Me?
Yes, you met. Remember I told you the litter?
What?
The litter, the person who littered. That I was like, seriously, you're gonna litter? You know who that is.
Oh, well, we'll discuss this after. Do we? Oh, okay. I think I know who it is.
It's like giving me these signs. Oh,
Yeah.
look at me.
I'm gonna act her out. We're gonna play charades. Are you ready? All right. Well, no names. We don't say
No names, but I think you
I
you
think
were
I-
around.
All right. Yeah, I was around. We won't talk about that. Though.
Moving on.
Moving on. Apparently, the days of we all play video games, right? Or we know about video games, PS3, Xbox.
Do you guys play video games at all? Brandy, nothing at all. You were intrigued by a video game, or like
I consider got hooked with that Draw Me, or what is it,
draw something on
That's
it.
like the only
on your
game.
phone.
Other than that,
But you never played any like actual fits like Mario or
yeah, I'm just not into them. Just
How
never
about you,
was.
At the moment, I don't play. Hey, I hear myself breathing. Is that?
Good. That means your microphone is still connected.
I know, but can they hear me breathing? Can they?
I don't know.
Can they hear me breathing?
Probably.
Okay.
I like the way that girl breathes.
No.
But
I used to play Amplitude a lot back in high
That was
school,
an amazing game.
and I was addicted to it. Very.
amplitude and frequency, right? Those were the two.
Yeah, those were the two
I
games.
never
Amplitude was
played-
good. I remember we used to
Came
play it
out
all
with
the
Guitar
time.
Hero?
Yeah, but I never played Frequency. I don't know what
No,
that
that was
was.
the first one. I remember
Frequency
Amplitude.
was the first one. It's like with the control,
Same
right?
thing.
You do like
Yeah.
different stuff, like techno music.
I remember one time we were playing at Serrano's house. You remember playing at Serrano's house? We were there for like, I forgot why we were there, but we were like, oh, let's just play. And so I started playing you, and like, you kept losing.
Uh huh. Yeah.
And then I felt bad, so I was like, damn, I'm gonna let her win. And so on purpose, I start messing up just so you can win. And all that. And you got happy too.
Oh, that's mean, Eddie.
I let you win. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go celebrate with my cat.
That's
I was like,
horrible.
oh, okay, you beat me. All right, I let you win that one time. It was true though. I never told you until now. So.
Wow.
That one victory of yours gone.
Good thing I don't remember.
It was fun. I remember it was a cool game though.
It's addicting. And then I like playing Mario Party.
I haven't played Mario Party in so long.
Those are fun.
I love that
It's a
game.
good group games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 4 players or about 4 players, you'll have a good time. So I was talking about the video games. So a box copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We all know what that is, right? It's like the latest craze, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty. The world's top-selling console game costs $60. Angry Birds, the world's biggest mobile game franchises, cost $1 for software that you can download in under a minute. Pricing gap between who's traditionally considered the highest tier premium games and the fast-evolving mobile tablet and social gaming marketing is widened and a spelling disaster for countless game makers caught in the middle. So pretty much what they're saying is they're going to try to drag the price of $60 to like, what was it before? Back with the PS2 days, like $49, right?
I think it was $49. I remember. I always remember games being $69 or $60.
60 was when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 came out. That's when it got high. I remember
I
like
think it's because
$59 for a
more
game.
work is involved in making console games than it is like.
That's true, yeah, but they're going to have to pretty much, cut down the cost. Even though it costs like
it's like
millions of
gasoline.
dollars.
I mean, people are used to paying high prices for gasoline,
Yeah, but
so they
there's-
can
well,
spike their prices up.
Yeah, but there's no alternative. Well, there is the electronic car and all that crap, right? But it's
Yeah,
not
but
as
who's gonna
big.
buy an electronic car though?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But
How often do you see electronic cars out in the street,
I don't think I've ever seen one.
you guys?
well, my argument here for the games is that everyone has a mobile phone now and they can just download it like that instead of paying. Why would you pay $60 for something when you can have Angry Birds for $1 and have fun with that?
Because it's different.
It's yeah, well, it's different, but it's still the same. Like they have to the game company has to adapt to that. Like either release that or lower their prices because Call of Duty is not going to be a big giant forever. People are not going to buy the $60 game for next year. Well, it comes out once a year, right?
I think they do it
Every year, yeah, every year they release a Call of Duty and it's still $60. Yeah, people still buy it,
Well, of course
but
they're gonna still buy it.
pretty sure it's gonna be like, you
like-
get bored of it after a while.
It's like when the Blu-ray movies first came out. They were expensive. They were like $25, $26. Now you can get them for like $6 or $7.
Really?
Where?
Well, like the older,
Yeah, where?
older movies.
Where do you get Blu-rays from?
Like the older movies, not like the newest movies, but like the older movies. Like you'll get like Liar Liar and Blu-ray.
Oh, that's a good movie. Taught me not to lie. So yeah,
I think people
there's
are
my
always gonna be
rant.
paying like that much money.
They have. It's gonna come down.
I remember when my dad bought my brother Donkey Kong Country 2
Oh, for Super Nintendo.
for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That thing was like $40-something or $50. Yeah. I remember it.
Did he complain? Did he say, "Oh, why is it so much for that?" Or he was just like,
No, I don't remember. I
Cartridges.
just remember it was like a surprise. And it was like, I think it was like $50.
expensive, right?
Yeah, back then too. So
And you think that back then everything's still expensive, and even now it's still the same price, $50, $60. I've never seen a game go more than over $60. It was always $59.99.
You get like those
and then
collector's
plus tax.
editions or
Oh,
like
yeah, those are
super jumbo packs.
the internet
pre-order.
bundles. It's like $100 and something. It's crazy that people pay that much for just a video game.
Well, I'm pretty sure the price is gonna come down. So you heard it here first. Instead of 60, it's gonna be 59 or 50. I'm hoping for 50. Back when the good old PS2 days. But yeah. So anything else, guys?
I think I figured out the echo.
Is it me? That's
No.
echoing?
I figured it out. They pick up each other, the mics.
These two, right?
I don't know which ones. It
Or
was
these
one of your previous that.
I know our previous ones are echoey, but I think it's
I just think it picks up. You guys, everything's picking up. So anyway, sorry. I was just
Maybe our sound
that was
engineer.
just
We
in
solved
my.
our problem, I guess. There's
No,
that.
that was just in.
we'll get it fixed by the next podcast, right?
You guys
Alright,
need to
so-
isolate yourselves.
Lock each other in rooms.
Box.
We could do
Different
that,
room.
but, I mean, we'd have to separate.
Well,
And
you're
the
fixing it up,
actual-
right? You say you're gonna work
Well,
on
that's
it.
gonna be later, but these are just our beginning podcast.
I know. It just crossed my mind. I didn't mean to.
Solve the echo problem.
deviate.
So you guys were the ones talking about that little alien
Oh
sound.
yeah, you guys were talking about the alien story
thing.
before we started podcasting.
no.
So
Well, my
if you
parents.
guys want to look this up, it's called YouTube Full Video Strange Sounds Heard Worldwide 2012. Something is definitely wrong.
No, because
What you know about
I
it?
don't know anything about it. I just know.
What did you hear?
Well,
Go talk.
I
I
didn't.
just overheard from my sister that she saw it on her little Facebook, when they posted and stuff. And I got into it and I started listening to it, and yeah, I saw a couple videos on my YouTube in Canada, and I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I heard something that kind of relates to the Bible, but I'm not sure about that.
Well, supposedly this year is supposed to be the Mayan calendar, end of the world, that crap, right?
Did any of you guys had Mr. Harsh? Oh, there goes my computer.
It turned off, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Harsh for junior history,
Yeah.
right? High school? Yeah, we have.
He said that the Mayan calendar was just the end of a cycle. So, I don't know.
So we're gonna be okay?
Yeah. It's just the end of their cycle. It's a circle. It's the end of their cycle. It's gonna start all over again.
So the Mayan calendar basically is a cycle, so it repeats again, starts over.
Apparently, I know
Does it-
nothing. I'm just
Does it
saying.
predict like natural disasters and stuff like
I
that?
have no
or?
idea. I'm just saying what I remember. Wait.
So okay, that's a good theory. I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
that it's a cycle. It's not necessarily the world's gonna
It was
end.
the end of the
Mayan civilization.
It was the
right?
end of the end of like Pisces. You know the
Oh, you had them like senior year.
yeah.
I
It
had
was
them ninth
what did he
grade, so I
say?
don't know anything anymore.
It was the end
Mr.
of
Harsh, you're
the-
gonna be next on the podcast. So
I don't remember what you call them. There's like the astronomical year or something like that. You know how there's the year of the Pisces, and it's moving on from Pisces to something else.
Aries.
Yeah, because you know how everybody has that little fish symbol?
Uh-huh.
That's what the year of the Pisces. That was their whole decade that passed.
Okay.
That's what it was. So now it's moving on to a new year, which I don't know what the new year is.
The zodiac sign?
Something like that, yeah. I'm not really sure. You guys would have to look it up online. But
let me see.
I mean, that's what I remember
I
hearing.
have no idea.
No, nobody
Have
has
you guys watched Ancient Aliens?
See that guy with the crazy hair?
Yeah, but have you
He's my
seen?
favorite guy.
Have you seen like episodes and stuff?
No, I haven't seen episodes of it.
I've
They're-
tried watching it, but I fell asleep. So
Everything they say makes sense. Everything, but all their theories like kind of contradict each other, but they all make sense.
Can you explain to us one of their
Like there's one where they're explaining the purposes of the pyramid, like what their purpose was, and I think one was like, oh, they use the pyramids for
navigation or no?
for like to fuel their ship or something, like to fuel the aliens were
fuel
using-
their ship?
Yeah,
Fuel?
yeah, but not fuel. I don't know what oh, man, you need to watch it, you guys. There's this.
Put it down
It's on
Netflix.
it's on Netflix, so watch it on Netflix. It's
Do you remember what episode it was?
no,
There's a lot of
it's just a
episodes,
lot of
right?
episodes, and they all make sense. There's
They
like
all-
yeah,
I kind of
They
I
all
find
make
it
sense.
skeptic, but at the
Well,
same time
yeah.
I try to keep an open mind.
I mean,
because I'm not like gonna believe all this shit that I hear. Like
their theories make sense. It's what I'm not saying that I believe them.
okay.
I'm saying that their theories are like they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, I mean, since we don't know for sure,
Yeah,
and
so
these
so
things
it's like
make sense.
50-50, I guess.
They make sense.
There's some theories that I believe.
Do you guys believe in aliens?
Yes. I mean,
Somewhat. I just don't understand why in Mexico they see them more than here. Like,
I don't.
there's more
I don't.
stories
Good
in
question right
Mexico.
there. Yeah.
I don't understand why in Mexico they see more ghosts than here.
Well, maybe because Mexico's more superstitious
But-
and they are
La
here.
Llorona over there and
Well,
Chupacabras.
there's this guy that came out in a Spanish talk show. He's like one of the guys that he's allowed in the whole NASA thing.
Uh-huh.
That he said aliens do exist, and they're
For fact?
yeah.
A proven
Well,
fact, or
I mean, think about it. Don't you think if we're here,
The aliens have to be.
that's what I
somewhere,
think. I mean,
yeah.
there's
there has
billions
to
of
be. I mean,
planets.
not just
there has to be life somewhere
this
else.
is exactly not in the say you're not religious, because if you're religious, maybe you have a certain belief on creation
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Say you're not religious. How can you not believe that there's life elsewhere. If we're here, it's a possibility that, I mean, it's so infinite. The space is so infinite. It's like, if we're here, it's just that we're here is proof enough, I think, that if you believe, like,
there's a chance that there is life somewhere else just because we're
here.
Just
because we're here, I think.
Aliens, if you're out there listening, if you're podcasting also, so give us, some kind of sign that you're there.
Give us a sign that you're there. Take one of us.
Take one of us, let us know.
Have you guys ever encountered anything supernatural? Do you believe in ghosts and all that?
Yeah.
Not ghosts, but aliens, yes. I can.
You can believe in aliens, but you can't believe in ghosts.
If they prove that ghosts exist, then I'll give it a...
But they can't prove... Oh, I guess they can prove that aliens exist.
Supernatural or that crap, right? It's like hard to prove that. It's basically hearsay or stories.
Have you ever had a supernatural experience? Or you're like, dang, that was kind of weird.
In Mexico.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Invalid by
What did
default.
happen in Mexico?
In the United States.
Then here, no.
Going to Vegas, it was me, my brother, and some random guy. And we were driving, like, in the middle of the night to Vegas. And there's, like, mountains. I don't remember seeing it, but my brother kept saying he saw lights, like, on top of the mountain, like, colorful lights. And the other one saw it too, but I didn't see it, and they kept saying, like, yeah, and it wasn't like...
Did they call you crazy because you
No, they just, like, it's right there, and I'm like, I don't see anything, but my aunts, like, since they all live in Vegas, they said they've seen it before, but I don't know, because, the whole NASA thing over there too.
You mean like Area 51?
Yeah, so... I don't know.
But that's further down... Passing Vegas, isn't it? No, Area 51 is where in Nevada, right?
Yeah, it's headed towards that way.
Headed towards that way? It's somewhere in that area.
You can't Google it, you know that?
Well, you can find it on Google Maps.
Try to zoom in.
It won't,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Try to play Area 51. It shows you where the place is, and then you zoom in, and it has a little cross. That's enough for now.
No zooming in for you, son.
I've also seen lights, like the sky just flash like green, like a neon green.
I think those are when Transformers explode.
No, I've seen it like no.
I remember the.
One time we were in Whittier, like picking up people so we could go to parties. Out of nowhere, just like the light, like the sky just like.
Those are Transformers exploding.
No, but
I know.
It was huge.
I know. I've seen that before too. I've seen it on the. Remember that earthquake back in '93, or on the. What do you call it? The big earthquake that we had, the huge one. Northridge earthquake. Yeah. What year was that in? You remember? I think it was like 93 or 94 or something like that, or 92.
So that's what it is?
But I remember when that was happening,
twice.
everything was flashing green. I was like, damn, why are there so many flashes going on? And then I remember hearing that I could see them Transformers just explode right there, and it'd be like a bright green flash. Bright, it was really bright.
94, that's what it was. Yeah. January 17, 94.
I remember because I was scared.
remember
Everything was shaking
anything.
big time. I was living across the street from Linwood High School at the time. But that was when it was all dirt and like they were barely building it. It was scary.
When that happened in Northridge, they got the pretty big, like, the worst of it, right? And over here, how big was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember what the number was. The actual. You mean the measurement of?
Yeah, the seismic activity. Magnitude was 6.7.
That's not even that big.
And,
I mean, that's big, but I mean,
Northridge.
I heard of other countries that are getting like 7 and 7.0, 8.0.
I just heard. Can you look up the one for '89, the San Francisco one?
Oh, and the whole bridge
Yeah,
shaking. You ever seen that video?
I just saw it right now before I left my house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was on.
It was crazy, huh?
Like the road was just like two freeways like this and one like this.
Yeah.
People died.
Damn,
I don't know
seen
how.
that like up close though.
Yeah, 1989, San Francisco. What was it?
How big was that one?
Was 6.9 magnitude.
Oh,
That's not even that
I know.
big. From what you hear, like it's happening around the world.
had
No,
bigger.
7.0, 8.0. They had an 8.4, 8.6.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What does that tell you? What's happening?
Quake killed
The world's
62
gonna
people
end.
throughout Northern California, injured 3,757, and left some 3,000 and 12,000 people homeless.
Don't you think it's okay? We need to be wiped out. hepatitis.
I like to survive, but
I like breathing.
In 2012,
I like
I
living.
mean, all these things like hunger and diseases.
You mean there's so much
and,
negative
yeah,
going
in the
on?
world, like
We
everything.
need a restart. Is that what you're saying?
well, they say that there's like they what's how do people know that there wasn't a civilization like us? Fucking let's say 15,000 years ago, and they got wiped out, and then we started over.
Well, that's
again.
like you never heard about the myths about like the city of Atlantis and like how they were like technologically advanced in their state, and the flood came and they were just all wiped out.
And ancient aliens, they explain Noah's Ark.
Noah's
They
Ark.
explain
Yeah.
it. It's like, yeah, you couldn't get, that many animals in an ark. Like they say, it was a genetic bank.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
because they were like that advanced.
Damn.
It was a genetic
Yeah.
bank. Noah's Ark.
Aliens.
DNA for all the aliens.
That could be possible. I mean, if you go with the aliens reason.
Because they're so advanced.
Well, if anyone
Watch the
ever
show.
gets contacted by aliens, they're gonna let one of us know, right? Like,
Email us at the show, please.
that's-
ENJtheshow@gmail.com.
if you have any alien
I
experience?
think I had an
let
alien
us know.
experience.
Can you share it?
I'm sure.
An actual like confrontation
I
with one,
think
or
I was
Alright,
5
go.
years old.
And you still remember?
Yes, I remember. I didn't remember till I was in the 8th grade.
Damn. That's what
So,
happened.
okay, so I'll tell you how I remembered. One time, I was in the 8th grade. I remember I was like 13, 14 or something. I woke up and I had this like, I don't know if it was a dream or a memory or something, but I remember, being like 5 years old in my backyard, playing with my cousin. My cousin must have been 3, and his uncle was like kind of babysitting us, and he was like with some people, like, having a beer, and we were playing. And then, have you seen my backyard?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay,
back then.
so all the way to the back, through the trees, this huge butterfly-looking thing comes through the trees, flying. Right?
Are you sure you weren't dreaming?
I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so this thing, I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or not. That's the thing. So this thing comes flying towards us. The adults, run. We all run. We run. And this thing is like coming, just flying. I don't think it was gonna attack or anything. It was just passing by.
How big was it?
It was like
like a human size?
no, it was like the shape of a butterfly. I'd say it was like, I don't know. It was really big. It's just
so it was a giant butterfly man thing? Or?
yeah.
Was it shaped like
It
a
was
man?
shaped like a
or was
butterfly.
it exactly like a butterfly, but it was really, really big.
Yeah. I couldn't draw it for you because I remember what it looked like.
Life size, got a life size.
And so yeah, this thing comes, and we all run. We go inside, and all I see is fly over my house. So it flies over my house. So I'm thinking, does this really happen, or was it a dream? So I casually asked my cousin, "Hey, so I don't know if I dreamt this, but do you remember a huge butterfly?" My cousin tells me, "Was it orange, and did it have spikes on the wings?" And right there, I was like, "Oh, what the like, seriously?"
Alien.
And that tripped me out. Like, I really cannot explain that at all. I don't know what it was. I can't say. And I can't. I mean, can two people dream the same thing? Because
Possibly, but that's rare.
That's really rare.
I don't know, but he described it to me, and that's how I knew that it must have happened.
Did you guys watch any movies at the same time, or
Like The Fly or something?
that could have probably
No,
led you to both believe that you saw the same thing?
I don't know. I can't remember.
So when that happened, it was just you and your cousin in the back?
There
no
was
one else?
the adults, and I kept
The adults were
asking.
back
Do the adults
I
remember
remember
this? Can
it
you
was
ask
3
them?
They were
adults.
drunk off their asses. They're not gonna.
It was
Look at that butterfly.
it was
Come here, kids.
Get the sticks. It's the piñata for you kids.
it was 3 adults. I remember one of them, which was my cousin's uncle.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the other 2, and I kept asking my cousin, ask him, because his uncle's not related to me, and I don't know anything about him. I kept asking him, like, ask him, and he never did. He never asked him or anything. But if I ever come across that man, like, I'm definitely gonna ask him, or I'm gonna ask my aunt to ask this man, because I'm pretty sure he must remember. He was older.
He's probably now like in a mental institution from what he saw. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
but,
great. I can't. I've never experienced anything like that before.
It was strange. It felt like a memory. Like, not a. It was very vague though.
This is when you were 5
I was
years
5.
old?
I remember being 5, and my cousin was 3.
It could be aliens, or it could
I
be
thought it was
nature, I guess.
That was very nuts.
That's nature. Never seen butterflies evolve to that size.
It was
You never
huge.
know. They're probably exposed to some kind of radiation or something.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that saw it. It flew over my house. Like, it must have been seen. I don't know.
This was when you were
5.
5, and her cousin was 3.
91.
1991. So if anyone was out there, 1991 by the 105
Yeah,
freeway,
by the 105 freeway.
and you saw a giant butterfly,
Please email us at
giant
enjshow@gmail.com.
Orange.
an orange butterfly with spikes on its wings. If you have footage or pictures, that'd be even better. You know, you can send
Put it
to
up on
us,
our Facebook page.
and we'll believe Elizabeth.
We'll believe Elizabeth.
100% fact. All right, that's a good story. I've never heard one of
Yeah. I'm
Are
gonna
you
draw
gonna try
it.
to draw it out for us?
I'm gonna show you guys
We'll
what
post
I
it on
saw.
our Facebook page.
Yeah.
This is what Elizabeth saw.
those. She's gonna draw it for us, and we'll post it up so you guys will know.
So I've never had any experiences like that. I mean, I've never in ghost aliens. I've never ever. Don't think I've seen that.
Any alien experiences over here, Randy? Ghosts?
I saw some weird looking lights once. Actually, when I was coming home, like the plane was towards this side, like towards your house this way,
Mhm.
and it looked like a big old plane, like just bunch of lights, like really low, like going towards houses, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, man, maybe it's just me, but I never I saw it and I didn't pay attention.
Were
And
you
one time,
under the influence?
Awesomeness.
And then my
Because-
brother, since he works like for a clinic and picks up people and drops them off, he said they were driving once too, and they saw something that even my brother pulled over, like, man, this thing's gonna land, but it was just kind of like them on the street because it was really late. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the.
Okay. So yeah, Elizabeth just drew what it looked like. It looks like a book with shredded.
It was spikes.
Pages.
Those things are spikes.
And it was
It was
orange.
orange. It was orange.
Right over
Did it
it?
talk? Did it look at its eyes, or?
It had that.
Why didn't you guys like try to catch it?
No, it was really big. We ran. Pokemon.
I think I would have got stuck. Like, what?
Like, damn, I want that.
So if you guys want to
Like
see it,
shotgun.
we'll be putting it up later of what exactly she drew. Looks like a book.
How does that look like a book?
It had a face. Or it kind of-
Just the eyes. Just that eyes.
Did it have
I can't
antennas?
remember if it had that.
This is how you encountered it. It was like
It was
funny
coming
like
like
that?
this, but it was flying. It was kind of.
It was hovering or flying?
It came from the trees, from the backyard. You know my backyard.
And you remember
Yeah.
this?
probably like
Wow, that's.
Watch out, my
It was
my
a
kite's
kite.
coming, watch out with the
It
kite.
wasn't a kite. It could have been a kite. And were you under the influence of anything?
Robitussin. Robitussin.
And you know,
You never know
I'm
what you-
never.
give you at the
Oh,
age
you
of
know,
5.
I was under the influence of something at 2 years old. But now I'm never under the influence of anything.
Yeah,
good.
me neither.
Us not, of course.
All right. Well, yeah, this is interesting. So we should have like a little poll about this. We'll put the picture up later.
have you seen this?
Have you seen this animal?
Have you seen me?
Have you seen me? Give a look out.
Put it on milk cartons and everything. Call this number. All right, so I think we're about to wrap it up. I guess
That was a good.
That was fun, guys.
Well, this made up for the 420 show that we we didn't get around
Forgot
to.
What?
to.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
We were gonna do a 420 show.
I don't
but
approve.
we Forgot.
Well, prove because we didn't do it. So now you have to.
I
approve.
wouldn't have been.
You wouldn't have listened to it. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I'm just kidding.
Good thing we didn't do
You're
it.
the only one that's gonna that. We had that thing where you were gonna sneak Never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we'll save that for next time.
We'll say that for off the podcast.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you're still listening, remember email us at enjtheshow@gmail.com.
Yep.
Look us up on Facebook. I think we might have a Twitter too.
Yeah, we should make a Twitter just for the
Or
show.
we have to make one for the Twitter. Okay, yeah. And
Do any of you guys have Twitter? Facebook? We
I have
have
Twitter.
Facebook. Twitter? Twitter?
we don't have to put you guys on there, but if you want to search for our friends here, you can look them up on Facebook.
I make no sense. It's Elizabeth Meow.
Elizabeth Meow.
Real name. Brandy. Okay. Personal. At personal. That's her